Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Kyle Kuzma.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Scotty Barnes is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Jones. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Indiana, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Draymond Green is out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Nice defense from McDaniels. And here's Utah. Outside, Jones. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the triple.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Young against Powell. To the left side wing. Now, here's Jokic. He had 27 points last game. 2 on the clock. The wing jumper off target.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Jokic against Holmgren. Powell feeling it out a bit. Jokic sets the screen for Powell. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Powell. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Jokic with it, defended by Holmgren. Jokic with it. Shoots over Holmgren. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Jones slams it in.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Now here's SGA. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. It's good.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Jones, the pass to Young. Holmgren with a screen on SGA. And Young with the basket on the assist by Jones. Young's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Jazz. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. And here is Holmgren. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Now Powell, still without a basket. Jokic inside, defended by Jones. They get the rebound. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Powell with a screen on McDaniel. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Holmgren. Outside, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Green's got 5 points so far.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Here's Holmgren. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Green kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic, and there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Pacers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. On defense, Utah. It's a 5-point game. With the step back, they kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. No coverage that time. He's got 8.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA, getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple.
Young passes to Jones. Out to the right wing. Jokic with the steal. SGA looking it over. Pass to Porter. Jokic with the screen on Jones. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Barnes passes to Jones. McDaniels outside. Now here's Barnes. Young outside. Fires from deep. McDaniels on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Porter. Back to Porter. Green kicks to Porter. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to McDaniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Porter. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down, I'm long, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, shot threes in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down, I'm long, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot, shot threes in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see, me never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Are we down?
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Holmgren. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Scotty Barnes. Donnie's checked in for McDaniels. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jones. Here's Kuzma. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Kuzma with the screen for Young. From the arc. Green with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to SGA. To the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic has got 5.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Young passes to Kuzma. And here's Young. Shot clock at 5. McBride's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Green finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Green. Young with the steal. Here's Missi. No scoring in this one. Kuzma with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Young, good.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
SGA from outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Indiana again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, it's stolen by Green. Jokic with it, and Young picks him up defensively. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there is some news coming out of Minnesota. Let's get the update from Shams Charania about the Timberwolves. Shams?
Hey, Kevin. They've made a move that certainly makes them more dynamic. James Harden won't create offense as consistently as he may have in the past, but over certain stretches, he can still very much dominate, especially with his passing ability. Defenses have to respect his scoring ability. That opens up opportunities for his teammates who are going to love that he makes them better.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. 4 on the shot clock. SGA from outside. Missi grabs the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
McBride's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 6. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Chris Middleton comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Porter. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Wade comes in for Green. Porter's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Porter subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter passes to Porter. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Puts it up from 15. Out to Wade. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. 12 points for him.
Well, Young is so good in that pick and roll. He knows what the defense is going to do and then just sets up his teammate.
Here is Porter. Screen by Nurkic. Porter passes to Nurkic. And that one's good by Porter.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Done outside. Pass to Kuzma. Young outside, beyond the arc. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Porter, no luck. Young, right side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
That free throw good from Young. Batum sets a screen for Highland. 1 second left, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Michael Porter's out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Porter. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Middleton, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Barnes, screen on Porter. Holmgren the pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McBride's shot is off. Pacers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope. And here's Nurkic. He has yet to score. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized, and I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Young. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Porter. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now here's Porter. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston. Nurkic finds Powell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Porter against Williams. Trying to end the drought. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his sixth rebound on the night. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Middleton. Williams for three. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. The tray. And Jones pulls it down. Jazz leading by 13. Now here's Barnes. Holmgren with a screen on Middleton. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Barnes. And that's now 6 points for Chet Holmgren. And so Powell will bring it up for the Pacers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Nurkic setting the pick for Powell. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 3. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Jokic has checked in for the Pacers. The three-point game such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Pacers fourth.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's Williams. Still yet to score.
I'm open right here.
Clock at 6. To the wing right side. Here's Holmgren. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pacers trail by 13. To the paint. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Jones, no one around him. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Jones has got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes sets a screen for Holmgren. From 13, second chance shot, and it goes down 2 points. Barnes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside, Jokic passes to Caldwell Pope. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Caldwell Pope. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Holmgren with a screen on Middleton. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right wing. Jokic against Holmgren. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely, missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Indiana. The free throw off from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Now here's Middleton. Hasn't made one yet. And a wide open look for SGA. And count it from 19 feet away.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Rollins. Here's Young. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Timeout.
Young's got 20.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Jazz with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Scotty Barnes. McDaniels comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's done in for Rollins. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Dunn, the bounce pass. Kuzma with a screen on SGA. And Middleton with the block.
Oh, man, look at that play from Middleton. Great anticipation to get up and get a hand to that.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Misi. And here is Dunn. Launches it. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, how about that jam by Middleton? He's far from just a jump shoot.
SGA with the steal. Here's Jokic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Nisi with the jam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pacers trail by 17. Outside, SGA. Down low. 8 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Caldwell Pope against Dunn. Pass to Young. The 3. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Norman Powell with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Indiana making some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Michael Porter in for Caldwell Pope. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now here's McDaniels. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
McDaniels on the wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
To the inside, Porter. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Dunn. Still scoreless. Young with no one around. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Good on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Young from outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Green with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green. Jokic with a screen on Kuzma. Green passes to Jokic. And Green with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here is Young. Launches a 3, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm joined by Rick Carlisle, and Coach, probably not the first half that you were hoping for. What's the biggest area of concern?
Well, early turnovers hurt us. They're making shots. We're not. It's a long game. We just got to survive it and build this thing back up.
Can't give them any more freebies. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Utah Jazz.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league. 2 teams, 3 players involved. Fellas, your analysis, please.
And right away, James Harden is going to provide a massive scoring punch. This move transforms their offense. The challenge is inserting him into the rotation in a way that isn't too disruptive. But trust me, that's a problem every coach would like to have.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Young. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Young is out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Barnes. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Young with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Barnes outside. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 5.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Pacers 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Outside, Green. Powell outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Young dishes to Barnes. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Barnes passes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Banked in off the glass. Green's got 12 points in the game.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Young outside. Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And it's Porter with the ball for Indiana. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Jones with it. Now defended by Powell. Young from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists now in the game. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in steals. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Stolen by McDaniels. And Jones has it in the corner. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, that's great concentration by Jones. He is mentally tough.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Young against Porter. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Green with the block. Looking to end the run, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Barnes finds Young. Now here's Holmgren. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Holmgren's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Holmgren against Jokic. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. Porter against Jones. Porter, no luck. The Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Young, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Young's got 31.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
They kick it out to Green. Jokic with the screen on Barnes. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Young. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Young. He's got 31. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holmgren. It's Jones on the wing. Here's McDaniels. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game to end the run. Indiana again missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jones finds Barnes. Fades. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Porter. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Here's Jokic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Powell. Then for the Jazz, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Holmgren. Miles McBride comes in for McDaniels, and it's Williams in for Young. Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Jones for 3. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. Kuzma with a screen on Caldwell Pope. McBride's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Jokic sets the screen for Green. Down low, trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Over Williams. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 15 points. Here's Williams. Pass to McBride. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And with how well he moves at 6'10", Kuzma is a really hard matchup, forcing a foul there.
First free throw is good.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. and he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Now Green, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Pass to Jokic, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his third foul of the game. And the Pacers with possession here. Now Jokic, 12 points for him. Clock at 4.
Excellent defense there from Barnes. When he's active, he is a difference maker on that end. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Indiana again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kuzma passes to Williams. Barnes bounce pass. Kuzma with a screen on SGA. Williams up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Porter with the ball for the Pacers. A three ball. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got 5.
Well, this is why you got to be right up on Porter Jr. because he's a threat to score off the dribble.
Here's Barnes. Jones finds Williams. Out to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 15.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Kuzma outside. Back to Williams. Barnes sets a screen for Williams. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Pacers, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caldwell Pope. 1:05 left to play in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Jazz, number 1. In third, the Pacers.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic, a giant man with point guard skills.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Pacers. Porter comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jokic drops them both. Jazz leading by 21. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Nurkic checked in for the Pacers. Powell comes in for Chris Middleton. Here is Williams. Nothing on the board. Here's Barnes. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
That's good from Barnes.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
A challenging stretch here for Indiana. Here is Porter to the left wing. Nurkic dishes to Porter. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kuzma with a screen on Nurkic. And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
And here's Porter. Powell sets a screen for Porter. Here's Nurkic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Powell. Chris Middleton is out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He's off on the first. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Now, here is Young. Kuzma passes to Young. Just 4 to shoot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Thursday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now Middleton, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Jokic with a screen on Kuzma. And Middleton kicks to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that's the thing about Jokic. He makes you work defensively throughout the game.
First one falls for him. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Porter against Young. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Young. Here's McDaniels. Gets an open look and hits.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Powell against McDaniel. Jokic on top. Rebound, Utah. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Floats it up for Holmgren. Powell with the steal. Jokic passes to Porter. Pass to Powell. Middleton outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Shoots over Kuzma. Jokic, no good. The Jazz shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Young outside. Kuzma with the screen for Young. Shoots the 3. Porter pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McDaniels against Middleton, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And Indiana making a change here. Prince is checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Indiana moving it around. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. 4 on the shot clock. McBride with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. McBride passes to McDaniels. Back to McBride. Pass to Young. Over Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Utah. Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Prince wide open. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize. Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the 3-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And both free throws good for Prince. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Now here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. Young passes to McDaniels. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Pacers trail by 21. Outside Prince. Back to Green. Caldwell Pope outside. Jokic with the screen on McDaniels. The shot by Powell, no good. Jazz leading by 21. McBride with the ball. And here's Young from the arc. Outside Prince. It's blocked. Now McBride. Pass to Young for 3. Another miss by Utah.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
It's Prince on the wing, defended by McBride. Jokic inside, working on Holmgren. Jokic, no good. The Jazz shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. McDaniels passes to McBride. Young outside. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Pass to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Back to Powell. Outside, Green. Jokic kicks to Green. The putback, Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Kuzma. Great D that time from Green. Jokic passes to Powell. Back to Jokic. Outside, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Young. To the middle. Now McBride. Holmgren with a screen on Prince. McBride's shot is off.
Well, he's still looking for his first bucket. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And yes, it's good.
Strong move from Jokic. The big man showing off his ball skills.
Young against Caldwell Pope. Here's McBride. Kuzma with the screen for Young. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Prince dishes to Powell. Prince kicks to Powell. Indiana moving the ball around. Green finds Prince. Powell for three. Rebound, Utah. McBride's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Young against Powell. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kuzma with a screen on Powell. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Oh, you better shoot that.
Jokic sets the screen for Powell. A three-pointer. Good.
Yes, such a good jump shooter. Powell gets great lift and has perfect form.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Pacers. Porter's checked in for Prince. NSGA's subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Utah also making some changes. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Jones subbed in for Miles McBride. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Yeah, count it.
Well, this isn't the guy you want to send to the line. Young can make these in his sleep.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Jazz leading by 14. Outside Holmgren. Now McDaniel. Barnes. And he does not hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Green. Another chance. And he lays that one in.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
McDaniels, a screen on Porter. Holmgren trying to get open. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from Norman Powell. And he misses the J. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later.